always get along. We ain't got no problems cause we grown. Niggas all up on us, leave it slow. Wanna see if we can make it show. We ain't gotta always get along. We ain't got no problems cause we grown. Niggas all up on us, leave it slow. Wanna see if we can make it show.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the third episode of Now That We Grown. We are really doing this. It is your girl, Lady Rae, aka Miss Not P, aka Simp the Boss.
Yeah.
Simp the Boss, aka Miss Cry Over the D.
Erin, aka Fro Nasty, but now I'm locked up, so lock nasty? I don't know.
We did call her Fro Nasty in college.
We did
in high school.
I used to be rocking the fro, y'all. Love the natural look. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in once again.
Thank you guys so much.
Repetitive.
Definitely.
Repeat customers, you feel me?
Definitely. She keeps saying customers.
But we were really surprised and shocked to learn that most of our not fans,
followings,
but like
and subscribers and supporters are niggas.
Y'all really fuck with us.
Niggas fuck with us. Niggas like us.
What we do to deserve this? Thank you to all the niggas that followed and watched and viewed.
Yes, and please understand that our whole stories are not like gateways for y'all to like slide y'all damn dick pics and dick videos in our DMs. Like, cause I do not want to sample that.
If you want us to judge the dick pics, go on send them.
Yeah, and make sure you put that you just want us to
just know. Sorry to our parents who who may be watching and who may have watched the last video. We were raised right. We promise.
Yep.
We promise we were raised right. We just, we growing into our own, our woman.
Right.
And what we like. We're learning what we like and what we don't like and being adults. Okay, allow us to be adults.
Definitely, because literally, if my dad seen the last videos, I've been telling my dad not to watch our videos. Like, every time I talk to him, I'd be like, hey, love you and don't watch my videos. But literally, if he, for real, like, dead ass, like, no lie, that's what I've been saying. And so, literally, if he sees these videos, because you remember when we was in college, and he freaking and me, you, and I ain't gonna say his name, another guy. We was
Keontae.
Oh, I didn't know.
Hey, Keontae. Shout out to
Keontae. What up? What up? Okay, so y'all, me and Erin was roommates in college, right? And so when we were freshmen,
both were terrible dancers,
horrible dancers, and me, her, and Keontae used to choreograph these dances like the whole week to get ready for the parties on Saturdays, because we went to HBCU.
No, just in case
a dance off
broke out, we were
a dance off.
5, 6, 7, 8.
We were ready. We were trying to be ready, y'all. So one time I felt like we were proficient. We weren't advanced, but we were proficient at this one dance, y'all. And so I literally uploaded to my YouTube channel. Y'all, tell me why. My daddy Googled me and found the video and called me. And he was like, y'all ghetto, take that down.
The ghetto.
I was like, first of all, weirdo. Like, weirdo? First of all, weirdo, don't Google me. And, like, we wasn't even doing nothing. We was probably, like, this is 2013, so what was we doing as freshmen? What were we doing? What dances was it?
The jerk?
I feel like, dang. I can't even think of, like, the dances we were doing. But we was not twerking, bro. We was not doing nothing serious.
I didn't even know how to twerk it.
We were definitely me either. And so, like, I literally just learned how to shake my, I literally just learned how to make my ass clap, like, 3 months ago.
To do the,
like,
I learned how to do it too. My booty don't clap though, but the thighs.
Literally learned how to make my ass clap, like, without, like, actually no hands 3 months ago. And I'm 28. I don't know what he thought we was in here, what gateway of jive rating he thought we was finna be doing. But yeah, so if he ever seen this, I know, bitch, he would gag. If he seen it.
even want to think about what my daddy would say if he heard the things that we have talked about.
Yeah.
As far as I know, my dad still thinks I'm a virgin.
Cap.
And I want to keep it that way. I ain't never seen a man in my life. I ain't never seen a dick in my life. I ain't never seen a penis in my life. I ain't never seen a dick in my
Never
life.
seen
What's
a
dick? I don't know.
Never seen a dick in a life, but I like the big ones with the big tips.
I got a question. And this question is for my parents. When you're whipping your kids, did you ever stop and think, maybe this is a slave mentality that's trickled down from generation to generation? I mean, why do you say, I do it because I love you? You ever think maybe this might teach my child that violence equates to love? Somebody may, you know what I'm saying, beat on your kid.
Right.
I love you. And they be like, yeah, my mom
Right.
said the same thing.
Like, cause what's the difference of a man beating his wife or a man beating his girlfriend right after that? I love you. What's the difference? That's how we learn the behavior, because you're so used to getting your ass beat to people saying I love you, and that's how you identify love.
I remember, I wish I could get my dad on the phone right now. I remember this time. Well, actually, I don't even remember. My daddy must have beat me so hard I couldn't even. You know what I'm saying? He beat the memory out. So my dad basically tells the story all the time about the day that I said, I don't love God, I love the devil. And he said, what? I don't know if he was at church or if we was driving, but whatever we were doing, it ended. And it ceased because he either pulled the car over, he snatched me out that pew. I don't remember how the story goes, but I just remember he said he beat me so bad. I said, I don't love God, I love the devil. And he's just so proud of that moment that he saved me that night. Let him tell it. And I'm just like, I was a toddler. First of all, I used to get beatings. I used to get whoopings. Not beatings. I used to get whoopings for like the craziest thing. Like, I was so clumsy. I used to get whoopings when I walked into a wall by accident.
That's weird.
I got a whooping one time when I spilled my brother's cereal by accident. And come to find out, I just needed glasses. Like, come on, y'all. So I was like 2 years old with glasses and stuff. Whooping me because I couldn't see. Like, I don't want y'all to feel bad. So if you are watching this is my childhood trauma story. I used to get beat.
Definitely, and you still can't see because you still clumsy. I feel like it's a lot of traumatizing stuff that our parents did, and I'm just so glad that we are millennials, bro. Like, I'm so glad that we are in this generation where we're accepting.
There's a lot of
it definitely is. There's a lot of accepting. Like, we're the first generation, especially Black people, of accepting mental health. Like, no, everybody before, it was like, that's white people shit. Yeah, like, nah, bro, it's some real deal people with some real deal issues. And so, like, I'm just glad, especially like Black men are actually like going and acknowledging their mental health and seeking help. Like, because before, child, no. All these family secret shit, like, nah.
Yeah, it's a lot of unlearning happening in this generation. It's a lot of I feel like people are standing up for themselves. It's a lot of sensitivity though.
Definitely.
I would say. Because the way we grew up, we had to be, you know what I'm saying, a lot more tolerant of things happening. But this generation, they like,
I think we were the first. We were the first generation to like unlock that door of being intolerable though. Cause we as millennials, we will say fuck that job quick. Like, we'll say fuck that job. Like, okay. I've been killing myself coming to work all day, every day, and I asked for a day off to go take my baby to school, or my baby's sick, I need a day off, and you trying to say you gonna fire me because I'm trying to go take care of my family? You gonna fire me? Just, all right, hold on. Get HR, get the paperwork ready, baby. Hold on. Stand by.
First of all, what's a
2-week notice?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. We just be dipping. We just did. We like,
right?
Come in today.
No, because they don't give a 2 weeks notice when they finna fire your ass. Like, no. One thing parents do not do is fucking apologize. Like, bro, I remember this fucking time. Erin, I remember this one time, bro. We was in middle school, right? And you know, I was friends with that one girl. We just gonna call her Kay. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Okay.
So I was friends with her, you know, like it was a fucking toxic friendship. And so it was like we weren't friends at the time. And like when we would get into it, like parents would get involved in shit. And so, you know, okay, so she was in ISS one time. And you know, my mom was the ISS teacher, right? Okay, so cool. Boom. One day after school, her mom pulled up to our house. And my mom had like came my room. She didn't like go open the door first. She came to my room and she was like, why is she here? Why is she here? And I was like, I don't know. I ain't talked to her in like a week. I don't know. She been at ISS. I do not know. And she was like, why is she here? Why is she here? And then I was like, I don't know, bro. She was like, who you yelling at? Who you yelling at? And so, bro, she gonna hit me like, I'm talking about like, hit me like, closed fist, like punched me in my face, and I was like, do.
Do you love me? Do you love me? Throw this bitch.
Bro, and I was just sitting there like, wow, that's crazy. And so then after she hit me, she like left and she went to go let the lady in. After she let the lady in,
not the girl.
Yeah, the lady. And so I'm ear hustling, and she like, basically, long story short, she came to check my mom because like Kay had said that my mom was picking on her. And so the whole time she came to check her.
So you just got nothing in your mouth
for nothing. And so then, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting because I'm like, all right, yeah, all right, bitch. You hit me for nothing. You gonna apologize? Like, what? Do y'all know she didn't say shit? 4 hours later, she was like, is you hungry?
Fuck you and your family, bitch!
Was you hungry?
Bro, but that was not an apology. Are you hungry? It's not an apology.
Are you hungry? It's not an apology.
Bro, it just, that shit blow me. And to this day, that happened like 15 years ago. And to this day, like, I'm pissed about it because, I don't know, that shit was traumatizing because, I don't know, that shit was traumatizing to me.
A lot of times it feels like you may not even be doing anything wrong and you still get in trouble. Because I know when I was talking to my mama, if she say something and you better not dare have another
Bro,
opinion.
because if you, like, disagree, that's a sign of disrespect.
That's disrespect.
Disrespect.
And that's crazy because how come I can't be my own person and think just because I said so? It's like, come on, bro. I'm at this age to where I understand things. And I know that for a fact. No, it don't happen this way. Or you know what I'm saying? I can have my own take on things. But I feel like, I mean, I hate to say it, but I feel like growing up, not being able to have my own opinion or feeling like I was going to make things worse if I said how I felt. So that kind of stifled me growing up. And then I never really did learn how to speak my mind.
Right.
So I'm just now recently, girl, this podcast is the most talkative I done ever
It's
been.
therapeutic, bro.
Shit,
it's therapeutic. It's hella therapeutic. Already. And it's like, it's traumatizing because again, it's like we can't be our own people. So the whole time, even though our shit, we have so bad anxiety, y'all. And our parents have us such in a chokehold that we're literally rebelling and calling it now that we grown. And we're literally having... and
still don't want our parents to watch
literally,
it. I don't want my mama to see
We're literally having to say, now that we grown, like every 5 minutes in our head to say, okay, I can talk how I want to because I'm grown. Who gonna check me?
You would have thought that I was like a pregnant crackhead in high school, the way that I was treated.
Oh my God.
I wasn't even bad. I was like, I didn't go to parties. I did because I wasn't having sex. I didn't smoke or drink.
Right. Okay,
like,
I did.
Why am I in so much trouble all the time? We ain't gonna talk about her. But why was I in so much trouble? Like, I feel like my mama hated me. Like, I remember when we went to Washington to go to school, they gave us a homework assignment talking about ask your parent what they like about you. And I think that that's the first time that I heard my mama say something. I was like, oh my gosh, she actually liked something about me. I thought that woman hated me.
Oh my god.
I was just like, geez.
Yeah,
like,
it's just, they be putting a whole bunch of pressure on you. And it's just like, they don't even understand anxiety, but at the same time, we have to understand that they didn't understand, their generation did not understand mental health and anxiety and like depression. They didn't really understand stuff like that. So I just feel like, and even though their stuff was learned behavior, I try to hold her.
Make them aware?
No, I be trying to hold her accountable sometimes, because basically she explained it one time as learned behavior, repetitive behavior, but at the same time I don't repeat her behavior and her parenting skills, because at some point in time you have to like learn and be like, okay, this is not how you do this shit, and fix it. And it's like, because now I'm a parent,
breaking the cycle,
right? Because now I'm a parent and I don't want my son going through that shit that I went through. Like, why would I want to put another person through that? Like, I don't want that.
Recently there was a little debacle between my sibling and I, and my mom was there, and I felt like I was totally in the right. And I was just like, Mama, why you don't never say nothing to defend me? Like, you was standing right there, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, you don't know what I say behind closed doors. And I'm just like, Mom, like, you don't understand. I need to see you having my back. I need to see that you in my corner. I need to see that you love me, girl. Damn, do you like me? And I think that that's a thing between Black mothers and their daughters. It's a competition.
It's a competition. Cause
I don't know if it's a competition,
but it's
just
definitely.
Like, I feel like I couldn't do anything right when I was growing up.
Because
I feel like I was like the most quietest, non-confrontational, what's the word? I wasn't bad at all.
In a lot of Black households, you will hear women say it's only gonna be one queen in this castle. That's in a lot of Black households. And so they're basically saying like, okay, bitch, when you turn 18, you gotta go. But they'll
coddle the kid, the baby,
the boys.
Though, coddling the boys.
Yeah, the boys, they'll
like,
let them get away with everything. But them girls, 18, you gotta go. 17, 16, if you pregnant, like, you gotta go.
I just feel like my mother and I are so much alike that we bumped heads a lot. Because we are so much, I think we're both sensitive. We're both like, we have an opinion on everything. But my dad, he was very like overprotective. And I couldn't do anything. Like, to be here in Chicago, that was a big step for me personally as an adult. I was like, Dad, after I graduated college, like, I still gotta ask my daddy, hey. I said, Dad, I'm moving to Chicago. He was like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I am. He was like, no, you're not. And I was like, yes, I am, Daddy. And it was just like, it was a fight within myself, because usually I do everything that I'm told. And I don't know, it's just like honestly, I wasn't even gonna finish college. I wanted to drop out, but the simple fact of thinking like, oh, my parents are gonna be disappointed in me,
right?
It was just like, that stopped me from doing what I wanted
right
to do. Which I'm grateful that I didn't quit, but also I'm glad that I learned how to live to make myself happy and not living to please my parents. Although I love them, I do want to make them proud, but I cannot live for them. Right. They have their own life to live.
Right.
So, me saying I'm going to do this with my life, I feel like I would still be living with my folks at 30 years old if I had not taken this step and said, this is what I want to do, and this is what is going to happen. Right. And I feel like I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about the world by stepping out from underneath my parents' wing. Right. And I think at the end of the day, my parents were proud of me for making us.
Hold on, Jaden.
I might have made some mistakes. Wait.
What, Jaden? You said another movie? You can do another movie. You know how to turn on another movie. I'm almost done. You know how to turn another movie. Hold on, baby. I'm almost done. I'm gonna come and go watch YouTube. And when I finish, I'm gonna let you watch another movie, okay? Huh?
Aww.
Okay.
Talk about parenting.
Huh?
Aww.
What?
I said talk about parenting. I want a baby girl.
Like, you see how I talk to him, to my son, like if it was literally 17 years ago, 18 years ago, and I was a toddler and this was my mom, it would have been, get your motherfucking ass, you know what I'm saying? Get your motherfucking ass. Did I tell you to not come out that room? And you know what I'm saying?
I honestly hate seeing parents cuss at their kids.
Like
I don't like that. I don't like
you
that.
It does not take
your kids with
love. It does not take all that. I understand, like, it's frustrating. That's why I do not with my son when I'm upset, because I remember so many days when my mom would be mad at somebody else and she'll come home and take it out on us and we'll get whoopings and we'll be like, it ain't even that deep, bro. Like, you just like how you said, it's like,
you ever fought your mama before?
Nah, bro. If you actually seen my mom before, like, her hands are definitely man hands. Like, I was not gonna fight her.
So I wish you would put your hands on me.
Not gonna fight her. Was not gonna fight her in my teenage years. No, was not gonna fight her. I knew I wasn't gonna win.
I want to know, have you guys ever sat down and talked with your parents about your upbringing? Were you happy with the way you were raised, or did you feel like, hey, I think you could have done these things better? Have you ever sat down and talked with your parents? Or you be like, well, that's my mama, I love her, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me tell that right there. Oh, why did that just trigger me? Why did this trigger me? Like, oh, okay. At the end of the day, that's your dad, that's your mom, that's your aunt. At the end of the day, no, bro. I don't even give a fuck about titles. Like,
everybody needs to be held accountable.
Everybody. It doesn't matter. Right. Like, it doesn't matter who you are.
I was watching Housewives, Atlanta Housewives, and Candy. I went way back because I was starting over, but Candy's dating and she got married to Todd, and Todd has issues with Candy's mama.
Right.
Mama Joyce is out here lying on this man, and she's like, well, that's my mama. What you want me to do?
Right.
You a grown ass woman. Like,
right. It's just.
What you mean what we want you to do? Handle it just like you would want somebody to handle them.
Right.
They parents or they whatever, if they was talking about you. If that was Todd's mama,
she'll be like,
she would have been like,
you're a mama's boy. You ain't doing that.
She would have been quick with it. And it's just like, you gotta hold your family members
accountable, for sure.
Just because, I mean, you can't let people slide just because they're your family members. Those should be the people who you hold accountable. Right. Even more than the people you don't know, because it's like, I want you to succeed. I want you to be a better person.
Why am I getting triggered? Why am I being triggered? Like, everything you're saying, I feel like a lot of time women will allow their sons to be around their uncles or their, these other people who they know are not good influences, bro. Mm-hmm. And that creates a traumatic environment for that child, and that's all. And it's like, oh, well, he needs to be around a boy. He needs to be around a man, bro. Like, him being around drug dealers, niggas with guns, niggas. Yeah, like, no, a real man that's gonna show him how to work on cars, show him how to work in like a whole different, show him some education, some business or something. Don't be showing him how to cook dough
with integrity,
right? Like,
and then be mad when he end up the same,
bro. Like, and I don't know where I went wrong. What? It don't matter if that's your brother. He don't got to be around your brother if you know your brother ain't no good. That should be, I don't know, that should be crazy.
I think that we all, literally everybody, from your mom, from you, from your daughter, everybody is out here trying to understand how to live their best life, how to treat people a certain way. So I do think that it's okay to hold somebody accountable if you see something wrong. And I think it's okay to be teachable and say, okay, I apologize.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a big thing to say, that you apologize.
Right.
Especially to your child.
Right,
because
bro.
You cannot feel like I'm above you just because I birthed you. Because that child did not
ask to be here.
Birth. You chose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you need to be more careful with the person that you're nurturing, rather than just treating them like they're your slave or they're your toy. We just want to, I guess, bring awareness to the fact that everybody makes mistakes. Everybody's human.
Right.
But we also are all, you know what I'm saying, trying to be better people, but we want to be treated a certain way.
Right. It's like you.
As youth, we want to be treated with a certain respect. And I think that the older generation needs to understand that you guys are capable of making mistakes, which means you should be capable of apologizing. You should be capable of owning up to and being held accountable for your actions, just as you would hold us accountable. Just as you would. It's a generational thing. We all have to hold each other accountable. We all have to love each other and teach each other. And
if you do a whole
uplift.
If it's like a whole domino effect on trauma, like it's like we have to be the people who say, hey, okay, we finna start a whole different rotation, and maybe we can do a whole domino effect on love to our family, passing down love to our family, caring.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Maybe we could do a domino effect on love.
Could, I'm telling you.
Hug yourself, hug your neighbor.
Yes, and please be aware if you have some childhood trauma, and a lot of us do. A lot of us are triggered out of nowhere and we don't know where it comes from. Seek counseling, seek help. Please.
I want to go to a therapist.
Definitely, I think everyone needs therapy. I really think everyone needs to like at least go once a month or something. Everybody needs therapy. Like, seek help. And please understand that at the end of the day, like, our parents, they did the best they could. Once you forgive them, they did the best. They did the best they could. Like, for their mental capacity, they did the best they could. And so, you know, even if that was fucking up, bro, like, it doesn't do you any good telling, like, it doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do you any good. Okay. Like, if you're sitting here mad and be like, oh, I hate my dad, I hate my mom, that's only bringing hate into your heart. That's only, like, holding you back.
That's only burdens keeping you from where you're supposed to be.
Right,
because
like
you're let go of those burdens.
Yeah, cause you so focused on this, it's like you really can't live your life. It's like you really feel a lot better once you forgive that person and you learn to understand what's going on. I really suggest definitely getting help, healing from your childhood trauma.
That's all, folks.
Definitely.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in
to episode 3.
I love how last episode Rae been talking about something. If you team Lady Rae, put it down in the comments. If you team Erin, put it in the comments. She ain't said nothing about it this whole episode. Let's talk. What you got to say about it, Rae? Because I ain't seen not one team Lady Rae.
First of all,
let's rewind to when she.
First of all. And make sure y'all let us know, do you think that I was being dramatic or was she being wrong? And so let us know if you're team Erin or team Lady Rae. And first,
so what do you have to say about
First of all.
Yes.
First of all, we took out a whole bunch of content. Second of all, everybody, especially all them niggas.
You edited it. She edited it.
I did because I wanted to like make it seem like a certain way. But all the niggas that was like snapping me or like commenting me, that's all they were saying was like, oh bro, you a hater. And I was like, yes, I'm a fucking hater because I made y'all, bitch. I ain't finna get no money or no dick. Like, yeah, I'm a hater.
Wait. So people snapped you personally and still agree with me?
They said I'm a hater, which means like I wasn't in the wrong. I didn't have a reason to be wrong. I was just being a hater, which I am a hater. I was being a hater. I wasn't wrong. I was just being a hater because it's like we grown and everybody's supposed to be P. That's why I say, hey, my name is Lady Rae, aka Simp the Boss, aka Miss Not P.
My name is Erin, aka Lil Dick Liquor. No, I'm just kidding. What should I say?
Lil Dick Liquor. Lil Dick Liquor. Erin, the little tickly girl. Erin.
So we thank you guys for tuning in to episode 3. We're trying to give you
consistent content. We're trying to give y'all consistent content.
We're going to give you guys consistent content. We're going to give you guys entertainment. We're going to give you guys beauty. You know, you see this, you see that. Beauty, baby. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you my nigga, mwah. If you ain't my nigga, come through. Bye.
Bye.
I do got some more room on the team though.
I'm not dating. I just want everybody to know I'm not dating. I'm focused, bro. I'm in grind mode. Don't need no niggas, no.
Gotta make some changes.
Hey,
Trying to live a better life is dangerous. Bet I leave with more than what I came with. Yo, still in my flow, gotta make some changes. Better make some changes.
I just cut a hole in my suit. When diamonds beat, duck the club, fuck the scene. Share a time, flow 6, take the car, make the run. See my plate. I ain't 8, bills be late.